everyone, it's me, Meg, from the LovenStamps Studio, and welcome to Maker Mornings with Meg. Today's project features the totally awesome stamp set. If you are not in love with this one yet, I hope that you're getting there. I'm really having fun working with it. And today we're gonna feature the dies, which I'm sort of vaguely holding up here. They're not attached to the background because there are a bazillion of them. Let's see, bazillion's not actually a technical number. There are 19 dies in this set, so lots of pieces, especially for gardeners or musicians or backyard barbecuers or pretty much anyone. These are really fun dies to work with. So I'm going to show you not only how some of the assembly dies go together, but also some of the secrets of the turtle pockets. So not only do some of these dies cut out the little turtley shapes, but they also cut little pockets so that you can easily have your turtles be holding all the fun things that are included in the stamps and in the designer series paper. So I'm going to show you two examples of today's card, and it's one of the cards that you will get a kit for in the mail if you are placing an order with me this month that is more than $60. So woohoo for that. And finally, I am not actually live. I mean, you can see me right now, but this is a pre-recorded video because I am on my way home from driving my oldest to work at their summer job in New Mexico at Philmont Scout Ranch. So always a fun thing and brings back all of the fun memories of banjos and music and backcountry songs and all the things. So with that, let's get started on our video today. All right, so I have our pieces here, and like I said, these are in the project kit that you will get, one of the two project card kits that you'll get, and I've scored all the cardstock for you, so these are going to be really easy to put together, and I'll show you kind of the selection of possibilities you might get for your designer series papers. But we're going to start off with the card information here, and so what you need to know is that this card is, we'll set this aside for a second, 4 1/4 inches tall by 8 1/2 inches wide, scored in half at 4 1/4, and then the front is scored in half at 2 1/8 inch. So this is going to come together like this, okay? So our typical Z-fold. Now, what makes this a double Z-fold? I'm glad you asked. I have another piece of cardstock. This one's about 1/2 inch wide, and it is scored at the same point. It is 8 1/2 inches wide, scored at 4 1/4 and at 2 1/8. And if you are doing these cards in any number, my strategy for you is to go ahead and just cut, score the whole sheet of cardstock and then cut the strips, because then you know your scores are exactly where you want them, okay? So here's how you do it. You're gonna start off with your two pieces here, both Z's facing the same direction. See how that works? Then I'm gonna take this and I'm going to flip it upside down onto the other piece so that we have our double Z fold. It's going to make a little square in the center, okay? Let me show you that again. So line your Z's up together, then you're going to take this one and you're going to flip it over and make that square in the center. See how simple that is? Super duper simple. Like, it's amazingly easy, okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and glue the guts of our card down. And I always think it's a little safer to put the glue here on this panel. Well, the glue as it comes out. There we go. The glue on this panel. There we go. And I like multi-purpose liquid glue for this. And then I'm going to put glue on this panel here. That way I know that the glue is exactly where I want it. I'm a big fan of assembling fold cards like this, fun fold cards where they're flat, because then you know that they're going to fold correctly in the end. So I've got my glue down and my glue there, and I'm just going to butt this up right here to the fold in the center, and I'm going to hold it in place. Now you're doing this on the tabletop, not in the middle of the air, but you see kind of how this is coming together. When I open it, it's going to have that box in the center. Really, really simple to assemble. And then I have a little bit of extra over here, so I'm going to go ahead and trim that off, and so it's not going to show on our card front, okay? All right, so there is the base of our double Z fold. Now let's get going with decoration. This is a party card, so we're gonna feature friends from our party turtles. And so if you're getting this card kit in the mail, you're gonna get one of the turtle friends and maybe some like little things to go with it, an ice cream cone or a cake, a balloon, or this guy's already got his cake there. So you're gonna, a present, turtle friend with a present. You're gonna get one of these turtle friends, and you're going to get all the pieces here. And you're gonna get this piece, which will already be embossed for you. And I'm looking around for my embossing folder. Since it's a party, I decided to go with Poppy Parade as a really bright, fun color. And we're gonna go ahead and emboss this. And so remember, when you're embossing with a regular embossing folder, you're gonna take away the extra thin piece, and you're going to replace it with just the big pad and your folder and your cutting plates. And if you ever find that the dies are really hard to crank through, just pause for a minute, because chances are something in your sandwich isn't quite right, and you're gonna want to adjust that. So, all right. So now we have this piece here. So this is actually 4x4, and we've embossed it with our turtle textures paper. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to cut this in half, because I really want it to be 2 pieces that are 2 inches wide each, okay? And these are going to fit on our card just like this, and they're gonna meet in the middle, ta-da, just like so, okay? So now again, I'm gonna get my adhesive on here, and it's gonna cover up kind of the guts of the card, so it's not gonna show our strip here as we're going along. And again, if you're using multi-purpose liquid glue, you have a couple of seconds to kind of put things together and then shift them around if you need to make sure all the pieces line up and match. Slide this up a teeny bit higher. There we go. Okay. All right, see how we're working here? So now we have our fun pieces here. We're gonna put a panel in here, but we'll get there in a few minutes. So let's look here at our turtle friends. They are a variety of different pieces, and there's a lot of background images that are a lot of fun. And so you can either cut all of these out with scissors, or you can easily, you know, just die cut them and do them as you like. But the turtles here match up with the dies from the stamp set. So you can either stamp and die cut your pieces, or you can die cut critters right out of the designer series paper. And I like to put these on with just a little bit of washi tape so that they stay in place, and just kind of twist until everything lines up. And then you can go ahead and die cut these friends. Now, through the magic of television, I have a friend die cut already. And when you get these, they won't be die cut for you, but you'll be able to fussy cut just like I have for all of our other turtle friends. So here's an example of a fussy cut turtle. So he would fit like this. Or here is one of our pocket turtles. So he gets die cut here, and he has this little pocket where his arm gets cut out, which is kind of perfect. You could do it with snips, but this die is really nice. And that means that we can take something like this little ice cream cone here, which is also die cut from the paper, and we can pop it here under his hand like that. So it looks like he's actually holding our little ice cream cone. And then I have a little tiny party hat here, which is also die cut from the paper, and we're gonna go ahead and put all these together. So let's come where you can actually see what's going on. And I kind of like the idea of popping up our ice cream cone. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop a piece of dimensional edging here on the back. Maybe I cut that too long. Oh, no, pretty good. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna make it really obvious that like he's actually like holding this, and it's kind of a dimensional piece. There we go. See how that works? Isn't that fun? They're clever, cute cards, or cute turtles. So you could pop these onto cards too. Onto, I guess we're making a card. I don't know what I'm talking about. You could pop these onto anything, a really simple card even. And then finally, I'm gonna take our glue. I'm gonna pop just a little bit of multi-purpose liquid glue here on the top of our turtle's head, and add our party hat. So he is a celebration turtle. Isn't he cute? All right, so let's come back to our card here. So he goes great right here, but I want to add the greeting. Hope your birthday is totally awesome. And so the problem is that it does not fit on this little yellow piece. So what we're gonna do is bring in this strip of the Granny Apple Green cardstock, and we are going to go ahead and stamp on our strip instead. So let's do that. hope your birthday is totally awesome. And then I'm gonna go ahead and cut a banner tail. So we have our fun, a banner tail says party always. And then this is gonna slide underneath here just like that, okay? And so I'm gonna end just a little short of our yellow piece here and leave room, make sure our room is there for our turtle friend. And then we're going to go ahead and attach this. So I'm gonna pop a dimensional on the back here and pop this in here, and then I'm gonna cut this flush here with the edge of our card. All right, and I always like to do that from the back side. I was like, why is this so hard to cut? Much easier if you cut from the back side. And then I could just pop a little bit of glue under here to stabilize that and help to strengthen our whole mechanism. So this 1/2-inch strip is pretty narrow, but it looks really nice. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna strengthen it with this whole extra bit here. And then we can add our party turtle. So let's put our party turtle here. I'm gonna go ahead and glue him down because he is got that ice cream cone that's already popped up. And so we're gonna pop him on here like that. Okay, hope your birthday is totally awesome. So we have embellishments and a center, or I could have put like our cake guy. And we could also have used these fabulous little dies. I don't know if you guys know, but my oldest actually plays the banjo all summer long as their summer gig. So I'm really excited to have the banjo here for Joey. And those pieces get die cut and you can assemble them here so you can have a turtle playing the banjo. Isn't that fun? And this is the same example of like one of those turtle pocket die cuts here. So it leaves you a place for the banjo to slide into that pocket. And these are the dies as they go together. So let's do our embellishments here, and then I'm gonna leave this open because we're still gonna stamp on the inside. And so for that, I'm gonna grab my hexagons. So these are the shades of green hexagons, and any of these colors go beautifully with our turtle friend here. I'm gonna go with these here. And I'm gonna go ahead and pop them, I think around here. So this is my tip for you guys. I shared just the other day, don't press them down until you're sure that they're exactly where you want them, because you can always move them then. They don't grab until you push them down. So there we go. Oh, which one? I can't tell which side's down. There we go. They don't grab until you push them down. So I think, let's see, I like that. Now the thing that I like about this placement is that it means that the hexagons are gonna show here on the opening part of the card there. So they're gonna attract your attention over here to where you're writing. So this one gets a piece of cardstock that's 2 by 4 inches, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add some stamps to it. And let's see, I wasn't sure what I was adding here to this one. Let's go ahead and stamp some cake in here. I think a cake is good, don't you? I used notes on the other one with the banjo. I'll show you that in a second here. So we're gonna pop cakes on here, all kind of along this edge. There we go. And maybe a little bit of one up there, okay? So now we have this sort of cake edge card, and this is gonna slide in right here and line up, and it's going to give us an extra interest on the inside of our card. So this one doesn't take a lot of writing. If you wanted to write more, you could actually put a panel on both sides of this, and you could write sort of across that gap. I would split it. You don't want to have a cardstock in there that isn't split, because you don't want to have to fold it in a card. But there we go. Okay, so you can see how that works. So there is the front of our Hope Your Birthday is Totally Awesome, and then the fun inside. And this red background here sort of connects to our turtle theme, and also is a super fun way to bring out the party there with that bright red. So here are 2 different versions of this card. Hope Your Birthday is Totally Awesome. They both feature turtles cut from that same Party Designer Series paper here, this guy right here. So lots of fun choices, and a great way to put those guys to work. So, all right, now, so I can show you all 4 of the cards for this month. Remember that the detailed instructions for these cards with the die cutting and so forth, the card measurements and cardstock and all those things, you can get as part of a PDF. And that PDF is available to you for free as my gift if you're ordering anything from me, any amount this month during May. And so we're almost out, so you haven't missed the chance to qualify. If you still want to, you can qualify by becoming a LovenStamps demonstrator. We have that starter kit special that's going to wrap up on May 31st. And we have the chance to get these by placing an order with me. So, all right, so we have this card. This is the diamond fold, the diamond pop-up card that I shared the other day. And this one's kind of fun because the guts of it are all hidden. So if you haven't seen this, go back to that video or make sure you get a hold of that PDF. And the PDF is also available in my Etsy shop after the month ends. You can get it there for $10. So we had our clear card here. I showed a couple different versions of this one. And we had our last, these are all fun fold cards. Our first one here shared, last one for today with a panel. And then the see both sides of your designer series paper encouragement there, because both sides of this paper are absolutely fabulous. So lots of good choices. So there are the 4 cards here for this month's May LovenStamps monthly tutorials. So if you don't understand how to get these, check the links in the video description, or you can visit my website at LovenStamps.com, and all of the details are there on the page about joining clubs and the online stamp club. So card kits in the mail and so forth, everything's described there. There's actually another bonus. I think, did I say $50? If your order is at least $60, you have to place an order that's $60 to get the 2 card kits in the mail. I just changed that in the last few months to align with where Stampin' Up! Points are, and so Perks points are, and so I apologize if I said it wrong. The other thing that you get, though, you get a second extra goodie from me, and that is a video class that has 11 tutorials by other demonstrators plus 1 by me, so 12 video class tutorials in total, and beautiful pictures in a PDF and so forth. And that is yours also for free if your order is at least $60 with me in the month of May. So watch for that too, and all the like sneak peek pictures and stuff are also on my website. The link in the video description with all the details on that. All right, well, I will be back on Thursday for another episode of Maker Mornings with Meg. Hope you guys are excited to see that last one for the month of whatever this is. Don't forget that tomorrow is when the things open for the scrapbook kits. And so May 28th is the first day that you can get those supplies for the big Stampin' Up! Crop. It's like the Stampin' Up! Year-long mega crop. It is 24 pages, so 12 2-page spreads that are 12 by 12 inches, and it's one for each month of the year. So it's a really cool way to get a whole scrapbook done in the year. The cost is $250, but you will also get back $25 in Stampin' rewards that you can use on your next order. So that's super fabulous. And you will get an extra bonus from me if you're ordering your scrapbook virtual crop from me. So it's $250. It includes 3 days of a private Facebook group where the crop will actually happen, directions and information from Stampin' Up! On that. And you will also get all the materials for these pages. It includes 4 stamp sets, a whole bunch of paper, all the pieces like ready to go. It's a really good deal. So if you've been thinking about scrapbooking and you haven't jumped in, or you are a scrapbooker and just love things to be set up for you, then this is a really outstanding way to get started. So that goes on sale May 28th. Make sure you look and shop with me so that you can get my bonus with that too. So, all right, because you would get LovenStamps Perks points, you would get 6 LovenStamps, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 6 LovenStamps Perks points. So you're well on your way to a $50 shopping spree. Make sure you check out the details about LovenStamps Perks points so you understand those too. So, all right, everybody, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you again on Thursday with another episode of Maker Mornings with Meg. Happy stamping, everyone.